Hi, I'm Jay Douglas,
And I'm Paris Peralt.
and this is part two of our five-part series on how to write a successful SAT essay. And Paris, remember the last time we talked about your favorite flavor of ice cream and how that conversation could turn easily into an SAT essay. So today what we're going to do in this part is we're going to find out how to take an actual SAT question and at least get started on your essay. So let me give you this question. And as you can see on the page, there's an awful lot going on here. At the top, we have some instructions, and then there's a couple of paragraphs of quotes from people about the topic of the essay. And then there's the assignment at the bottom, which says, is deception ever justified? Plan and write an essay in which you develop your point of view on this issue, and so forth. Well, I'm going to let you in on a secret. When you get into the test room, don't look at that. Don't look at the quotes. Don't look at the second quote. And don't even look at the part of the assignment that tells you to write an essay based on your experiences and so on and so on and so forth. Because that part never changes. The only thing you have to look at is the sentence right after the assignment. Because that's going to tell you what the topic is for this essay. So you don't have to waste any time reading the rest of it. Just go right to the word assignment and look at the sentence following it, and that's the topic you're going to be writing on. Now in this case, the topic is deception ever justified? So, Paris, what do you think? Is it ever justified to deceive somebody?
Maybe if you're protecting them.
Okay, so you would say yes, that it could be.
Sure.
All right. Be bold about that. I want to hear you make a forceful statement that deception is justified.
Deception's maybe justified if it's a white lie to protect someone in the end for like a bigger purpose.
Great. You write that down?
Sure.
Okay. Why don't you just put that right down there on the top? That is what you're writing, a terrific opening statement for an SAT essay. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you've picked one side of the issue. The people who are going to score this essay are looking to see that you can make a decision about what you're writing about. So the worst thing you can do is to say, sometimes it's justified and sometimes it's not.
Oh, okay.
That will just take all sorts of points off your score. But you didn't do that. You just stood right up and you said, yes, I believe that it's justified in some circumstances. I have made a choice and I'm going to write about it. Great. What went through your head when you first started to think about that question? How did you come to the decision that you made?
Well, deception's a strong word in itself, so that has a negative connotation. So I guess I had to decide if there's wiggle room in that. Can you take a different position about what that word means?
Great. Good. So you gave it a little thought.
Yeah.
Came up with an idea of what you could write about, and then you made a bold statement about it. Terrific. That's the only thing you have to do. 30 seconds, you've got your opening for your SAT essay. I want to see a question. What do you think you would have done if you saw that, I could write about deception being justified, but then I could write about it not being justified? What would you have done?
I would say I should pick the side that I can back up most.
Very good. That's the absolute right thing to do. Because I'm going to tell you another secret about the SAT essay, and I'm going to repeat this a lot of times in this series. They're not looking, when they read your paper, for facts or accuracy or even what you believe. Your job is to write the essay that you can write the most quickly and the fastest and with the least amount of stress. So if you say I can justify deception or I can't justify deception, and that's the side I can write about best, that's the one to write about. Even if it's not what you would normally believe. What's important is that you write the essay. So, and it's important, as you did, to pick one. So there you go, 30 seconds. You've got your SAT essay underway. We still have 8 minutes and 30 seconds to write the rest of the essay. And in the next part, in part 3 of our 5-part series, I'll show you how to come up with important ways of justifying or supporting the topic of your essay so that you'll eventually be able to write that whole important middle part. When it's time to begin work on your college application personal statement, you'll find lots of help in my book everything you need to write great essays you can learn from watching movies. And no, I'm not kidding about that. Or find me on Facebook at J. Douglas Author. Follow me on Twitter at Paging Dr. Doug. Or contact me directly through my website, www.pagingdrdoug.com/contact.